You guys look at
I was going upstairs to go to bed. I was walking up the stairs and looked over on the shelf where I was sitting. And little did I know it was going to be on the floor when I walked up there, all on its own. And it was like no one's been up there all night. So I walked back downstairs and I told the whole squad. None of them confessed to moving it. And Charlie, she was absolutely terrified. Definitely the most scared of us all. She actually wanted to go to a hotel to sleep the rest of the night. And so, yeah, this is my representation of her face that night when I told the doll moved on its own. And to this day, we still don't know how it moved.
That's so cute. That'll forever be in this series. I like this drawing of Charlie. It's so cute.
Alright, so there was like this one time, and Charlie, you guys know my best girl, Charlie. She really wanted cupcakes. I was like feeling super, amazing at, my cooking skills. It was baking, either way. And it was really late, so I decided to whip up some cupcakes for her. And after I did that, I went to wake her up.
just good for harder. I think she did.
Wow. So the dingleberries to my left and right here decided to eat all 47 and a half cupcakes. You're the reason you made Charlie cry that night.
Ooh, I didn't know you would eat all of them by myself.
Yeah, well, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And that's the story of how I will never be best friends with Sora. I need to make Charlie cupcakes.
Very interesting story. And I love the drawing. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, don't forget to subscribe. We're so close to 9 million. And we're going to do a really cool IRL video. So don't forget to subscribe. Alright, squad. Next up is Levi. So draw him how he looks like in real life while sharing a story about Levi.
Alright, I got a doozy of a story here. This happened to take place when we were going to Disney. Everyone but me and Alex and Levi were awake. So we missed our first flight. We didn't all have to take separate flights. Charlie took the first flight and the rest of us didn't leave until like a long time after that. Well, to spare some time, Levi told me we did some yoga. Levi ended up getting some little chicken sandwiches, some yogurt and stuff. It was just so frustrating.
Didn't do it. I'll just leave it. Here's a perfect house to spy. Let's ding dong it. Jokes.
So just be there for that long. I don't think we even got there until like 9:29.
Seriously, we got to the airport at like 8 in the morning or even earlier. Yeah.
Really? It's probably because we missed our flight.
Clearly.
No, that was my first flying experience, and it had to be that.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Oh, do I have the story for you? Okay, I'm going to tell Levi, and I'm going to tell you my favorite thing with Levi. So, this is back when we traveled to Orlando. I remember first day we got there, the squad was really hungry. And we decided to order Mexican food. So there was this restaurant, and it's called La Esquina. Oh, and did I find the most delicious ramen? So I ordered them, and I got them, and they were the most delicious ramen noodles I've ever tasted. They were so good! So when I got them, I tasted them. They were the best noodles I've ever tasted. I ordered them every day that we were in Orlando. And then we had to fly back to Texas. I tried to look for the same restaurant here, La Esquina, but it wasn't here. And I couldn't find anyone or any other restaurants that served exact same noodles. So I was really sad because I really missed those noodles from Orlando. But Levi had gone back to Universal with his family. And when he came back to Texas, I won't believe what he brought me. Guess what he brought me? Levi came up to me and he was like, Alex, I have a surprise for you. He brought me a surprise from Orlando. And I was like, wow, what is it? I did not expect this at all, but he pulled out 8 cup noodles out of his bag and that was the coolest thing ever, and I ate all of them. I was so happy because that was my favorite noodle meal, and they didn't have it in Texas, but Levi brought it from Orlando. Now I don't have any more cup noodles.
Okay, guys, so today I'm gonna draw a picture of when Levi body slammed me on the ground. Okay. So we were driving to a steep hill at the mall, and it was such a long drive. It was like 45 minutes. When we finally got to the mall was closed. I couldn't open the doors. So we had to wait till somebody.
I'm literally running to the spot.
Levi comes out of nowhere and just body slams me.
I think I can hide in this bush.
Picture proof. You even have picture proof here on the eco.
We do. There's the picture proof of Levi body slamming Sora. Well, that's a really good picture of Levi. I think it looks just like him. We're all playing a game. We're playing on Nintendo Switch, and you're playing the room for some reason. He came back and he was wearing a Shoto Todoroki and he was wearing a Attack on Titan jacket. I remember.
Oh, you're like my real life.
It was funny because it didn't match at all. But then we told him, you know what? Alex has a full Todoroki cosplay in her room. So then she dragged it over there and we can put it on. And we all used it and it was so funny. It was so cool.
Good, I do like the cosplays. Oh, who doesn't?
We were just love the cosplay that day.
Let's
And I
go
love his
see
picture, of course. I'm a big fan of Shoto Todoroki. And Levi, you looked really cool in that cosplay. Next up, we're going to be drawing Jax. Exactly how he looks like in real life. If there is one squad member that I've known the longest, that is Jax. This is the story of how I met Jax. Well, I went to Six Flags by myself. I didn't have any friends back then because it was really hard for me to make friends back then because I was really awkward. But anyways, I remember I went to an arcade. And when I went into the arcade, I saw a group of boys, Jax being one of them, and he was playing on one of the machines. And he was frustrated because he lost. So Jax was like, oh, machine! It took my money and it didn't give me a prize. And I thought that he was pretty silly and that I thought that we could be really good friends. So I approached his friend and I was like, hey, who is that guy back there? And they were like, oh, that's Jax. And then they introduced me to Jax, and then their group of friends and Jax invited me to hang out with them for the rest of the day. So I was in Six Flags with this group of new friends, and we went on every single ride together. And for the next following years, Jax and I have made it a tradition to go back to Six Flags and hang out there. And then fast forward a few years later, we ended up making the squad. But that's another story for another day. I hope you like my picture. Look, you guys, there was this one time at Disneyland where we were all waiting in line for
I won't even do anything, so I'm just gonna join again.
Trying to get through the ride already. They didn't like it.
It's boring.
No, it was fun. Anyway, that's not what this is about at all. This is about how when we were in line, Sora got really bored and decided, I'm gonna push Jax against the wall and assert my dominance. So he pushed him. And he's very short compared to Jax, because Jax is really, really tall. So Jax got mad, because he said, I don't want to be pushed against the wall. And then he bumped Sora on the head, and he got a really big bump after that. And Sora was like, ow. But Jax said, no push. I don't like push.
So this one time, I was hanging out in the arcade with Jax.
Okay, don't question my acting.
Cool question there.
Okay, no one's talking, but do you see houses?
Orange teddy bear.
So I'm just think I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't like it. It's like I'm ugly. Lord. So maybe we can just dumb
It was
ditch
worth it.
her.
But when that didn't work out, I tried to climb into the claw machine and got my arm stuck, so Jack had to rescue me. He decided that he was going to help a brother out, and he won me the orange bear. Now sits on my bed. Don't pay attention to the fact that Jack's got it. Pay attention to the main part of the story of how hard I fought for it.
Alright everybody, this next story and next drawing is about how Jax and I got to share a feedback. So, Jax set up his projector in one of Alex's rooms so we could all play Call of Duty, but there wasn't enough seats for everyone. And so, I decided to be the big spoon and get behind Jax and cuddle with him on this feedback. We played Call of Duty Zombies, Levi was there, Alex was there, but I had to take a break after a while because I was going to throw up. And they did a lot better without me because I'm not very good at picking.
It's pretty fun.
We weren't that bad, and now we're going to be drawing Sora. What does Sora look like in real life? I don't know. Let's have the school members draw him while also sharing some tea. Okay, so here is my story with Sora.
This is boring, so begins to introduce Big. See you next time. Bye.